Alrighty, so hi there. Today, I get to set this up, which is a snowblower. And I don't know if you can see out the window behind me, but we have snow. It came a little bit quicker than I was expecting, and it's not ready. So we gotta get this thing set up so I can get out there and get that done before it becomes a mess. Try to keep up with it too. So let's go ahead and get this out, get this set up, and get some snow blowing done. Wow, it looks like assembly is basically putting looks like we have the handle here. This would be the thing to adjust the direction of the snow, and then the snowblower itself. You don't get much easier than that. It looks like it's got a nice handle here to be able to pick it up out, which is kind of nice. Like we have our 2 batteries here. We have our battery charger, and this is what the battery charger looks like. It is a dual charger. And then we have 2 batteries, and these are 20-volt batteries. I'm going to go ahead and set these up to charge. You just basically slip these on, plug it in, and you're good to go. There is a spot on the back so you can hang this on a wall. Let's go ahead and get this down here so you can see it. So this looks like a safety mechanism. So when you pull this, it doesn't do anything, but you push it, hold it, and that's going to make it start. And then if you let go of it, it automatically turns it off. So it's a very nice safety feature. So all you got to do is keep your hands on that, and as soon as you let it off, that pops out, and that is going to basically stop everything. Cool. Look at that. So that is your chute. All right, let's go ahead and set that off to the side. You have your spots here for your battery. Those are spring-loaded, so they just stay closed without latch. And it looks like they have little magnets here that help to keep it closed too. Very cool idea. So that's what it looks like here. This is the... Ooh, I can feel the gears and the motor turning there. Very neat. Looks like we have 2 lights in the front with some LEDs inside of there. Very nice. I love being able to see where I can go. And then that's what the bottom of it looks like. This is metal. This, of course, is metal. Everything else is plastic. So we have some hardware here with some big chunky thumb screws with the bolts. That makes it nice. So let's go ahead and take this stuff out. I don't want to lose any of it, of course. Thumb screw, thumb screw, thumb screw. And we have some little screws, which I think the little screws are going to be used on the chute, if I'm not mistaken. And there are some rubber gaskets and then some cable holders. And these are the little screws. So I'm going to set these off to the side real quick so I don't lose them. All right. So they're saying whenever you mount this thing, make sure that this mounting hole here is facing forwards. That right there. So this is going to go like that. And you go ahead and grab one of my little guys here. I'm going to put him through that. And the poles have square notches in them. So you don't need any tools to put this part on. You just basically tighten it up nice and tight. There we go. Make sure it locks into the back with that square hole and tighten her up. And of course you don't want to destroy this. You just want it to be tight. Actually, should have gone through it like this. So I'm going to do that. And then it should just slide down on here like that. That's much better. All right. Now this is going to go down through here and connect to this bar down here. And this is what one of these little screws are going to be used for, the silver one. Of course, I lose it and get her in there. All right. Now, there was a couple of cable ties, cable holders here, so I'm going to put that hanging down under like that, bring you like that, and one more up here, and plug you in like that. So that's holding nicely. That'll work. Doesn't really flop that much, so it's not a big deal. So this basically goes on with 3 screws. So just go ahead and line up the holes, and it looks like it is keyed. So there's a square one that goes to a square, and then there's just 2 regular holes. So go ahead and get that lined up, and it should just plop on there, and it does. Nice. Again, I said there's 3 little black screws, and I was correct that that is what they're being used for. Go ahead and get those on. another screw in, and the last of the 3 are in. So now when I spin this, it spins. Nice. All right, now the last thing here I do believe is this, and this chute goes on like this, and that allows you to just twist that up and down. Very nice. And again, this thing's pretty light. As you can see, I'm just lifting it up with one hand. Doesn't have the batteries on it right now. That would make it a little bit heavier. But it's all set up and ready to go. So I got some snow blowing to do. Let's go ahead and grab the batteries. So the batteries just basically slip inside of here. You just want to lift this up, drop that down in. There's a little test button. I see I've got 3 green lights, so that should be nice and full. Got another one. I can test that one. That one's got 3 green lights. And I should be able to hold that button. And there it goes. That is crazy fast. As soon as I let go of that, it stops. So there you go. That's set up. You can see the lights are working. Nice. Sweet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take this out and get some snow removed. Alrighty, so just want to talk about it real quick. Did a fantastic job. Almost finished my whole driveway with the 2 batteries, and the 2 batteries were not even fully charged. I don't think. I didn't give them enough time, but it chewed through it fantastically. I actually found myself using this a lot more than I have on my other snowblower that I have, but this one is much lighter, much more easier to use. It did a fantastic job chewing through the slush down at the end. You just have to take it nice and slow. The one thing that I noticed is it's so light that I can literally pick it up and almost use it like a shovel to scrape off snow that had been compacted down. So that was nice. All in all, I'm not disappointed at all. I think it runs fantastic. I think it's fantastic for what it is, and it works well. So check it out. Oh, so the one I did want to mention that I didn't mention is you can loosen these up like this, get it fairly loose, and then you should be able to flip this over so that you can store it in a smaller area. So that's nice. So very cool.